Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for February 15, 2024, 61-year-old Clarendon man charged with murder. The Lionel Town Police in Clarendon have charged a 61-year-old man for the stabbing death of a farmer during an argument in Cockpit District on Monday. Charged with murder is Michael Foster. He is accused of killing 61-year-old Bonita Stewart, otherwise called the Mikey Mouse, a farmer of Cockpit District in Lionel Town. The police report that about 6:30 p.m. on Monday, February 12, Stewart and the man got into an argument. The argument escalated and the man used a kitchen knife to stab Stewart several times before fleeing the scene. On Tuesday, February 13, at about 6:30 a.m., a police team revisited the scene and found Foster. He was subsequently arrested and charged. His court date is being finalized. PNP candidate appeals for peaceful campaign after billboards set on fire. People's National Party Council candidate for the Dalvey Division in St. Thomas, Clayton Smith, is appealing to his counterpart Michael McLeod of the Jamaica Labour Party for a peaceful campaign after several of his billboards were set on fire Tuesday night. Mr. Smith told the news that the billboards were vandalized just days after he was warned not to erect billboards in the Dalvey Division.
I was approached by a GLP supporter in Duckenfield Square 2 days ago, telling me that, warning me that if I put up any signage in Cheswick, they're going to take them down. So we in turn told them that, listen, if you trouble our stuff, we're going to take down back yours. But anyways, we made a call to the candidate representing the GLP, Michael McLeod, and we said that, listen, we want to be able to put up our signage, you put up your signage, and we live in peace. And he said, okay, he's going to talk to his supporters. Obviously, what he told them fell on deaf ears, because they are tearing down all our paraphernalia, all our clothes, and last night they burned 2 of my billboards bearing an image of myself. Burned them. Even the campaign office, we have a billboard there, and they came to our campaign office, took down our billboard and burned it right in front of our campaign office. I came to the Golden Grove police station and made a formal report, and we're going to need compensation for our 2 billboards. I am from here. Me no come from anywhere else. Me born and grew in Duckenfield, and I suppose you can put up my signage and campaign in peace. So that is my appeal.
Former Black River Mayor claims St. Elizabeth plagued by rat infestation and other issues. Former Black River Mayor Everton Fisher has lambasted the Jamaica Labour Party-led St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation for failing to address several issues which he said are plaguing the parish, including a purported rat infestation problem. In every town, rat out for dry away, and I said to some people in Northeast St. Elizabeth on nomination day, if you don't careful, rat take a man and woman from them, because every town rat pack up in her. Fisher told the People's National Party supporters in Black River, St. Elizabeth on Monday. At a meeting during a campaign tour in St. Elizabeth Southwestern by PNP President Mark Golding, Fisher said that the parish capital of Black River is experiencing the worst leadership under the stewardship of Mayor Derek Stangster of the JLP. Fisher, the PNP's council candidate for the Balaclava Division, argued that Black River should be treated better given its historical significance in being the place where electricity and the telephone first came to Jamaica. He also said he is ashamed of those who are currently in charge of the parish's municipality because their ratings are so dismal. Fisher will face off with the JLP's James Mitchell for the Balaclava Division in the February 26 local government elections. The division is one of 4 in St. Elizabeth Northeastern. The others are Silo, Braze River, and the Santa Cruz. In the 2016 local polls, the PNP won 3 of the 4 divisions, while the JLP only succeeded in the Santa Cruz division. Attorney confident the Privy Council will overturn murder convictions of Vibes Cartel and the co-accused. The Judicial Committee of the UK-based Privy Council on Wednesday began hearing the long-awaited appeal of entertainer Adidja Vibes Cartel Palmer and the 3 other convicts sentenced to life imprisonment for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. The other defendants are Sean Storm Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre Matsus St. John. All four were convicted on March 13, 2014 for the murder of Williams. The five law lords heard submissions from King's Counsel Hugh Southey, who is representing Jones and St. John. Senior attorney Bert Samuels, who is also representing Kahira Jones, told the News that the men have a strong case for appeal and he believes the Privy Council will overturn the convictions. According to Mr. Samuels, the trial judge should have aborted the trial and ordered a new trial when it was discovered that one of the jurors attempted to contaminate the jury pool by offering them a bribe. The juror, Livingston Kane, was later tried and sentenced to 9 months in prison. Mr. Samuels argued that this is a major ground in the appeal.
The juror who was allegedly bribing the others or tried to bribe them, who was eventually convicted in a Jamaican court, that juror ought not to have been allowed to continue to sit with the others. Now, the judge was in a dilemma. He used, in my view, expediency, that is, not wanting to stop the trial because he couldn't work with 10 jurors only. And therefore, when the 11 were together and one was alleged to have been trying to bribe the other, he chose to continue with what we call the bad apple, which the court I now think is looking at whether that infected the others or whether there was a fair trial by an independent and impartial tribunal. That's the strong of the two grounds, and I think it's getting some leverage before the judges in the council. You know, if you look at their comments and their engagements with council, I think that they are fairly settled in their minds, and I may be presumptuous or optimistic that this is going to be a problem for the conviction.
NRSC urges political parties to ensure supporters obey road rules. The National Road Safety Council has called for the leadership of the two main political parties to ensure their supporters obey the rules of the Road Traffic Act to prevent injuries and death. This follows the death of a Jamaica Labour Party supporter on the weekend, Shaveen Thompson, 32, of a homestead address in the parish, died on the weekend from injuries he sustained after falling from a bus during a motorcade. Another JLP supporter lost her leg during another motorcade in St. Thomas on nomination day last Thursday. In a statement on Wednesday, NRSC Vice Chairman Dr. Lucian Jones called for the police to enforce the law when people breach the Road Traffic Act during motorcades.
But as Vice Chairman of the National Road Safety Council, some disturbing news has come to my attention recently. The death of one person and serious injury to another during the current campaign for local government elections. The revelation by JPS in a recent meeting with the National Road Safety Council that on average 3 crashes daily are affecting their infrastructure and in some instances causing prolonged power outages. And very sadly, that last night a policeman died in a motor vehicle crash, the second one for the year. In this context then of multiple concerns about crashes on our roads, I call upon campaign managers to ensure that their supporters follow the rules of the road during the rest of the campaign in order to prevent any further loss of life and serious injuries. Call upon the police to continue to enforce all aspects of the Road Traffic Act without fear or favor.